Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea transfer news. Finally, as The Rock would say, finally, Axel Disasi. Some news in regards to him potentially moving on. Hopefully, we're in the process of letting him go and selling him. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to Juventus. They've come to our rescue, and this is coming from Dematio. As I've always said, Dematio, when it comes to English Premier League news, transfers for, players within the English Premier League elsewhere, not Italy, then probably don't trust. But when it comes to Italy side of things, when he's linking a player to an Italian club, there could be some truth around that. And this one is not too far-fetched. Look, a few videos ago, I believe it was the match against Ipswich, the one that we lost. And post that match, I said, this brother needs to leave the football club ASAP. He needs to be the number one in the hit list. Number one player at Chelsea Football Club that needs to leave in this window is this particular individual, Axel Disasi. Honestly speaking, he brings no value to the football club. He literally brings zero value. I still, till today, don't understand why our directors, especially Lawrence Stewart, knowing them from Monaco, I don't know what made him sort of think, yeah, let's bring both this guy and Badisho. Badisho will be the next one that's gone, hopefully. But this brother, besides the match against Manchester City last season, where we were predominantly sort of in a defending position, besides that, this guy has not put a single good performance for Chelsea. There's been a plethora of bozo moments. There's been a plethora of mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. You can literally make a 10-minute compilation of this guy's mistakes at Chelsea Football Club. And that is probably just on this season. Multiple mistakes he's already made this season, catastrophic ones that has led to goals. He was 100% culpable on screwing us up against Ipswich, and that's the latest game. So, look, glad there's some news coming out. I know Enzo Maresca in the press conference yesterday, I found that a little bit naive, but look, maybe he's just saying it for the sake of saying it. He's saying that we're not interested in getting any CBs. We'll have a look at the news very, very soon. But look, sometimes just don't say anything. Better not to say anything. By you saying something, it kind of makes you look a bit stupid. We know clearly this guy is not good enough. And thank God, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, Juventus to our rescue. Hopefully. I don't know how he's going to play under Thiago Motta over there. Juventus under Thiago Motta. They want to play good, style of football. Does this guy suit that? Look, that's their worry. As long as we can ship him off, that's all we need to think about. Breaking: Juventus interested in Disasi. This was late yesterday UK time, coming from Dematio. As I said, when it comes to Italian news, Italian links, you could potentially take Dematio a little bit more seriously. Further on, Dematio goes on to say, Chelsea have opened up the possibility of a loan plus obligation linked to number of times he plays. I love it. Yes, anything. Loan, put an option to sell, obligation, even better if he does get those number of times. Look, I know if we send him out on a loan, he's going to be a headache for us next season again. I don't care. This guy leaving could only trigger one thing, that we will potentially be looking out for a defender in this window. And I hope it's someone that is going to make a big impact, someone who's going to actually be a bit of a needle mover, a bit of a game changer in defense. I'm worried that it might potentially be Mark Guéhi. Look, Mark Guéhi is levels above Disasi. So if it is Mark Guéhi that comes in, at least we can say we've upgraded, but it's still not the answer. I do like this. Let him go on a loan. We're going to get a bit of a loan fee. And if there is obligation, that's nice, depending on number of times he plays. And hopefully he plays a lot. I'll cheer him on. When you're at Juventus, Disasi, we will all be cheering you on for putting classics, absolute masterclasses. Further on, Dematio goes on to say, in addition to Silva, Araujo of the Juventus are seeking Disasi. Good. Look, I don't think Disasi is on huge wages at Chelsea Football Club, so hopefully from that perspective, it can be negotiated. Maybe we pay half, they pay half. We'll see how things go. But this is good news. The other thing that I wanted to quickly share with you guys, as I said, Enzo Maresca has said that he doesn't want any CBs, but I feel like if Disasi goes, then we should be getting a CB. We will only sign players to improve what we have and upgrade the squad. If we sign players just for signing them, it isn't worth it. So if we do something, it is because we think that we are improving and updating the team. This is interesting. I love this quote from Enzo Maresca. If we sign players just for signing them isn't worth it. To say this to the owners and the directors, because sometimes they just sign players just for the sake of signing from the business side of things. Enzo Maresca literally saying, if we sign someone, it is for the improvement and updating the team. Well, that ain't happening, my man, all the time. Enzo Maresca, you're going to learn soon. Well, you're already learning. Players that we've bought last summer are on the way out. Keenan Dewsbury Hall is a classic example. And Renato Vega might also be another classic example. So, yes, Maresca, you might be thinking this way, but our owners and our directors are not really always thinking that way. Now, this is the news that I wanted to highlight to you guys. Breaking, Maresca says, we do not need a CB. False. We 100% do. He goes on to say, at the moment, I think we are okay. We have Benoit, who's close to being back. We have Josh, who's doing well. That's true. Axel and Levi, who can all do well in the position. Now, I will only understand Josh because so far, from the little bits that we've seen, he's shown good quality. Yes, he's a youngster, but he's shown good quality. I don't want to have all the burden on the youngster to shore up our defense in the second half of the season. Benoit Badiashile, don't tell me he's good. I'm not going to buy that. Until and unless I see consistency over at least 6 to 12 months, I'm not going to buy the fact this guy's a good defender. No, because he also has a lot of bozo moments and he is also very much injury prone now. Every other time he's getting injured. So, look, the fact that Enzo Maresca is saying at the moment, I think we're okay, I don't buy into that. There's a lot of things that I like that Enzo Maresca says. And I know a lot of people will say, well, what else do you expect him to say? Sometimes say nothing. Better to say nothing. Don't worry about saying at the moment, I think we are okay. Just say, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Just say, we'll see what happens. Don't be giving these sort of reassurance to the fan base when clearly in recent times we can see defense is a problem. You can't be sitting there and telling me at the moment, I think we're okay. No, we're not. We are leaking goals. And they're coming from individual errors as well. So, no, we are not okay. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Carney Chukwuemeka will not be part of Chelsea's squad today. This was late yesterday, as he's expected to leave in January. So he's not going to be part of the FA Cup team. He needs to go. It's over for Carney Chukwuemeka. Sad situation, but it is 100% over. He's not getting any minutes in the Cup. He's definitely not getting any minutes in the Premier League. He barely got minutes in the Conference League. His chapter is over at Chelsea Football Club. For his own sake, go and find yourself another home. It's a good player. I thought maybe if we can stay a bit patient with him, but injuries, hampered all of that. So there's no point in talking about if we can be patient. His body is not being patient with him. Enzo Maresca, Carney won't be included in tomorrow's game. He's a good player, but we have so many midfield players that he will struggle for minutes. That's the honest truth. Honestly, that is the honest truth. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about, especially Axel Disasi. Do you believe in him? Do you think he should stay? Are you one of those fans that think, nah, this is too harsh, he needed to stay, we needed to get rid of other players? Or do you think, wow, thank you so much, Juventus, please collect the man, collect him ASAP? Let me know your thoughts. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Inshallah, God willing, we'll see you for the watch along for the FA Cup match against Morecambe, most likely about 1.5 hours before kickoff. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya. Goodbye.